Center. Fasten your seatbelts. You're in for 11 minutes of the most hardcore, down and dirty, heart-charging power aerobatics. So ready or not, Rhode Island, here we go. Sean spins above the box. And right now, drops into the box, a slow loop. Right now, dropping into the box, performing a snap roll after snap roll after snap roll, going 250 miles an hour right now in that one-of-a-kind aircraft. What an entrance. Now watch closely as Sean spirals across the sky. And his signature figure, we call this one the centrifuge. Pulling 8 positive G's, going 280 miles an hour. Ladies and gentlemen, this is model airplane flying, and it doesn't get better than this. In the words of Sean D. Tucker, yeah, baby. That's a quick pull to the vertical. Pulling 10 G's, he's feeling 10 times his own weight. That will wake you up. Just think that this guy was terrified of flying, but he faced his fear, and behind it, he found his passion. Now he inspires 8 million Airshow fans every single year. Sean rolls across the box right here at Airshow Center. Another quick pull of the vertical, straight into 2.5 outside snap rolls into a front flip. Let's watch. There it is. Now, in case you missed it the first time, he's going to do it again. Lowering his nose, flying right across Airshow Center right now. Hear the sound of 400 horsepower. A quick pull to the vertical, straight into 2.5 outside snap rolls into a front flip. Pulling it again. Tumbling out of that maneuver. That's an inverted recovery, hanging from his straps. A lot of blood running to his head right now. Slow half roll. He'll now attempt what we call the hooey loop. This is going to be an inside-outside loop with a cherry on the top. Over 6 negative G's are going to try to throw Sean out of that cockpit. The hooey loop. This guy's tough. All right, so let me tell you about this biplane. It carries serial number 1. Not another like it on the planet. Weighing in at barely 1,225 pounds, it's still producing 400 horsepower. Now Sean demonstrates another original maneuver. This one's called the double hammerhead. 2 consecutive hammerhead turnarounds. And he's pushing it again, staring the earth in the face. Rises to show us what he likes to call the Raptor. Pulling 8 positive G's right now. As you might be thinking, how does he handle these pressures? Well, he's got to be in top physical condition. He exercises 6 days a week. He's climbed 4 of the highest mountains in the world, but he still calls himself a beginning mountaineer. Now, what do you say we go live into the cockpit and check out what Sean's doing right now? Hey, Sean, is that an inverted flat frisbee turn?
It sure is, Brandon. What a day in the neighborhood. Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta tell you, so glad to be back to my favorite air show in America. That's right, here in Rhode Island, because it's the Rhode Show. Air National Guard, baby. It is awesome. All right, let's get back to work. I'm gonna try my favorite maneuver of all time. Called the Charlie Hillard short roll. Let me get some speed here. 200 miles an hour. I got it. Okay, I'm gonna pull to the vertical. I'm stretching for altitude right now with a little bit of roll. Charlie was 1972 and Charlie was at the World Championship flying against the Italians, the Russians, and the Germans. He hovered it, and then he popped in the clutch and started flying backwards, tail first. And it kept going backwards, tail first, 50 miles an hour, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. He drops out of the sky, wins the gold medal. What do you think? I say, yeah, baby! Okay, Brandon, I'm going to check out these
think so far, my father-in-law, Sean D. Tucker. Well, this time, photographers, get your cameras ready. And get as close to the fence as you can. In a few moments, Sean's going to attempt his triple ribbon cut. Take a look at that runway out there in front of you. You'll notice there's 3 sets of poles out there. Stretched between each set of poles is a ribbon. Those ribbons stand barely 6 feet off the ground. And in a few moments, Sean will attempt to slice all 3 ribbons in one single pass at 3 separate flight attitudes. And right now, Sean's checking out the wing at that low level, getting comfortable, even though he's done this 100,000 times. He's always about safety. Practice, practice, practice. Again, Sean is just simulating what he will attempt to do in just a few moments. Well, besides climbing mountains and flying aerobatics, he's also the chairman of the EAA Young Eagles program, flying over 2 million kids. Just yesterday, Sean flew 15-year-old Dan, flies Young Eagles just like Dan across America at each air show. Certainly a man who gives more than he receives to this industry. Okay, here we go, folks. Sean's going to attempt to go underneath the first ribbon, gets his wheels just at 12 feet off the ground, pulls underneath that first ribbon, goes straight up into the alley-oop loop. Wow! Tumbling out of that maneuver, getting his bearings, and locking in his eyesight, ribbon number 3. He's gonna do the same under ribbon number 3. And goes underneath that 3rd ribbon without slicing it. That's precision. Pulls to the vertical and demonstrates what we call the world's smallest inside loop. A slow half roll. He'll fire on his smoke. A very tight loop. It's the world's smallest inside loop. Okay, as Sean rolls his plane to Airshow right, that's our indication. The show line is now obstruction-free, and Sean is ready to attempt to slice all 3 ribbons in one single pass at 3 separate flight attitudes. You don't want to miss it. Okay, here he goes, folks. Ribbons 20 feet off the ground, spaced barely 700 feet apart, lowering his nose right now, getting to 120, 210 miles an hour. And that's a right knife edge through ribbon number 1, left knife edge through ribbon number 2, now inverted, taking out that 3rd and final ribbon. He's pushing his limits, pushing his flying machine, living with passion. I want you to make some noise for Sean D. Tucker. Well, Sean couldn't share his joy of flight with you today if it were not for his sponsorship with Oracle. Only Oracle offers hardware and software engineered to work together. Oracle simplifies IT while delivering extreme performance at the lowest cost. Complete business and technology solutions in the cloud or in your data center, only from Oracle. Let's go live into the cockpit again. Sean, that was amazing.
I just love my job. To be back in Rhode Island, one of the greatest states in the Union, baby. Flying for the fifth and a half row. See the man rolling, you give him five. You give him a hug. Let's go protect our own freedom. God bless America. You got it, brother.
Well, Sean is a former winner of the U.S. National Advanced Aerobatic Championship. In addition, Sean's the first to win both the Bill Barber Award for Showmanship and the Airshow Memorial Showmanship Award in the same year. And in 2005, Sean was honored by the National Air and Space Smithsonian as being one of the 25 living legends of aviation. In 2008, at the birthplace of aviation, he was inducted into the National Aviation Hall of Fame. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Sean's going to tighten his seatbelt, take a quick breath as he gains some altitude for his final maneuver of this afternoon morning sequence. This one is called the Harrier Pass, named in honor of the awesome power and capability of the U.S. Marine Corps Aviate-B Harrier. What Sean's going to attempt to do is bring his plane to a hover, which is a challenge on a windy day like today, but let's watch. Here he goes. Bringing forward to 10 miles an hour, 5 miles an hour, bringing forward to 0 airspeed, working his rudders beautifully right now, demonstrating for you why he's considered to be one of the best of all time. Put your hands together one final time for Mr. Sean D. Tucker and the Oracle Challenger 3. Working his rudders beautifully, 70% of his horsepower. None other than Sean D. Tucker. And as he says goodbye, I'd like to take this final opportunity to thank you on behalf of all of Team Oracle. This year, Sean will perform at more than 14 events across North America for more than 8 million Airshow fans. Check out our schedule at teamoracle.com. We're also on Facebook as Sean D. Tucker. Keep in mind his first name is spelled S-E-A-N. We're also on Instagram and Twitter. Username is Team Oracle. Tag us, and you could be the featured photo of the day. Well, thank you so much for flying with us, and we'll see you in just another hour with another amazing Team Oracle member. Matt Jolly, what do you think of that?
It's always impressive to see Sean fly, especially in Rhode Island. How many years has he been doing this show now? 20 plus, I think. It's well into the
really
20s
long.
now. Yeah, long time.
25 years maybe.
You do such a nice job. You're 50% of that show there. Great
Thanks,
great
man.
stuff. Really fun to watch Sean D. Tucker fly. You know who else is fun to watch fly? The deals over at Tarbox. You got to go see him, our friend at Tarbox. He'll be here helping us out. All the sponsors, thank you so much for helping us out. Let's see, Sean D. Tucker settling in like an old maid, crawling into a soft feather bed right now. Steve Fiegel is up top. He's ready. And I believe Rob Holland is on deck, our next performer today. We'll get Rob Holland underway tonight down at the